Yeah. Yeah, we are here again. Yeah. Let me go here so I can see what everybody is talking about. I got to go here. Let me see. Let me see. Let me pause that. Let me pause that. Hold on. Hold on. Where we at? I just like putting it up on the big screen when I be in here. Ooh. Do. Hey Jack, why you keep doing that? Oh, why you keep doing that? I don't need you to do that. I don't need you to do that at all. Well, why are you doing it? You need to stop doing it. Oh, this is left and this is right. Where my camera at? Oh. My camera's over here today. I'm gonna leave that right there. Can y'all hear me? Turn my computer around. I want to go this way today. I want to go this way today. Can y'all hear me? Oh, my cup. My cup. Zach Alex, what's going on, brother? Untamed can't go. What it do? What it do? What it do? LB's in the house per usual. Who else in here? My boy Rodney Dinkins is in here, so y'all already know we get the show started. Yannick Edwards, I like that same name. What's going on, brother? TB PhD, Sean Terrence, the whole gang's here. Ain't Troy, what it do? What it do? What it do? What it do, y'all? So check it. Let's just go and hop right into it. First of all, before I even get started, let me go bring my guest in. I gotta actually bring him in because I'm the only one here in the studio. Give me 1 second. Oh yeah, I'm trying to have some fun, Jack. Booyah. Booyah. Bing. Okay. Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. What's going on, man?
What is the deal, Mr. Busiest Man there is in Dango, track and field, podcast, and everything? Glad to have you back, sir.
I appreciate being back, man. You know, I had things to do, you know what I'm saying? Had a meet, had a high school meet, then had the podcast we had to do with my guys, and then this right here. So busy day. I like staying busy, man. I like giving back to the sport, man.
I appreciate it. I appreciate that. So
Yes,
you know
sir.
why we here. So, per usual, I started some ruckus, all right?
You did.
I started I started some ruckus. So, before we get started, give me your take on what I started today about that Fred Kerley breaking the world record. Tell me what you think about it. Before I even go any further, tell me what you think about it.
Look, man. Ray, you bring in more eyes to the sport now than anyone has ever done. And many have tried. You were legitimately successful. You have done it. I think you got more subscribers than any one of us out there.
I appreciate that.
However, I'm not falling for your trap, man. Okay? I'm not. But I can appreciate it. I can appreciate it because you got the people talking. Now, we all seen what he did at the U. Okay? I don't know if that was assisted or he was non-assisted, whatever. All I know is I saw a 26.6 miles an hour. I saw a 623 over 60 meters. I said, okay, this ninja is not human. Okay? He's not. Okay? Now, you speak to him more than any one of us do. I can definitely appreciate Fred because he'll hit me in my inbox periodically. Shout out to Fred.
Shout out to Fred.
Love him to death, man. Good guy. But I need you to not minimize 957.
58.
No. He's gonna take 957 to be the record. Okay, all right.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You are talking about a record that is extraterrestrial.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it is. I rank that record Beeman-esque. It's one of those records. Okay, Beeman-esque. Dude.
Mm-hmm.
Both when he set the world record came through the 60 and 631.
Mm-hmm.
On a track that was deemed horrible. You've been to Berlin. That
track, I ran that same world championship. Yeah, wasn't that
right?
That good.
That track ain't one. That track ain't one of the best. That track ain't one of the best tracks in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he ran 9.58, and people really thought the clock was broken.
Yeah. We did. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I got worried about how stunned everyone in the warm-up area who's in how mouths dropped.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now you're telling me in the world, because Ray, you touch lives around the world. Your platform goes around the world now. I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I see. People be waiting for you, dude. So when you speak, you got to understand that you are part of the part of the track Bible. You hold one of the scriptures. So when you say something, people are going to run with it.
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, people look at you like you crazy. I give Fred Kerley, out of respect, I give him 977 fastest. Out of respect.
So you saying he can't even break the American record?
If Christian Coleman hasn't broken the American record when he was running full time, I mean, he's back now. I don't think.
Yeah.
You know Tyson personally. I've come across Tyson on a few occasions. As Christian Coleman ran 19.5, which honestly, Tyson has a soft PB. Let's be clear. His 200 meters, that's a soft PB. We all know Tyson should have ran 19.4.
Easily.
Right, easily. He ran 9.69 in the perfect. Have you ran that stadium? Yeah. You ran that stadium, right? Okay.
Yeah, he hit it. Everything was perfect when he hit it, when he broke the world record. When he broke the American record.
Right. Stadium that had no wind. All right. That's like an indoor-outdoor stadium. No wind. Okay. No wind. He ran 9.69.
These are facts.
Tyson. And that's Tyson. But think about what Tyson had to do in order to set that record. Remember, Tyson ran 44.89 in the open quarter.
He did.
Tyson has a different gear outside of Bolt. Had a different gear come 60 to 100. He was different. I don't see Kerley with that type of gear to run under the American record. You're talking about rarefied air, and that's no disrespect to Fred Kerley.
Oh yeah. This is a talk show, man. We don't disrespect no athletes. It's a talk show.
Right. As much as we love Anson and Bernard, you know that's their thing. That's their life.
Yeah.
I cannot see Big Man because he's Big Man now. I call him Big Man. I cannot see Big Man running under 960. I just can't see it. I just can't see it.
I'm gonna go to my phone real fast before I start my soliloquy. I appreciate that. I appreciate everything you just said. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to my phone real fast. You know, y'all know the famous phone. I love the phone.
Yes. You have the most popular
back.
phone. You have the most popular phone since Stephen A. Smith.
No, since Adam Scheffler.
That too.
So, April 16th, Saturday. I'm gonna take y'all back a little bit. April 16th.
Mm-hmm.
This is me, Texan. How you feel? The comment that I got back was out for blood. That was it. Like, that was it. Then I wrote back, I said, I see. Laughy faces, okay? And then I said, what's next? Now, mind you, again, this is April 16th when I'm having this conversation with Fred. I said, what's next? He says, May 7, 100 world record gone. Nairobi, Kenya. This is on Saturday, April 16th. Saturday. I'll show y'all. So Saturday when this man said that, okay? So you know me, when he said it, all I wrote back was I was just like, say less. You know, actually, I'm sorry. I said his famous saying. I was like, say no more. All right. So here's the reason why I brought that up first. Okay. The one thing I would never do is I would never doubt a person's ability once they set their mind to it. So that's why I want to put that out there to help everybody know that I'm not just saying this because I'm just, just talking. I'm saying it because the man that said himself, that's my goal. Fred said that last year. He said, my goal is to be the fastest man in history. So he didn't just wake up yesterday and start training for it, and I didn't just come out of nowhere saying it. It took me seeing what he posted today. And then it took me talking to him like last week about his workouts, where he's at in his training, for me to come out and say, okay, he's going to break it. The reason why I'm saying this is because it's kind of like Babe Ruth. It's kind of like, Muhammad Ali. Certain athletes just have that to where they going to point and say, it's finna go there. Steph Curry will shoot and turn his back. I've done this so many times before. The last thing that Fred said to me verbally over a phone call was, this track shit is easy to me now. The moment that sinks in, nothing can get that person rattled, all right? Mm-hmm. So now, with his mindset and what he's been chasing after, I can't sit here and not say, okay, well, you can do it. Now, hear me out, people. Had I not had that text message from April 16th, had I not talked to Fred, ever since Olympics last year, had I not seen what I saw today, I wouldn't be saying that. I would not. I've been saying that because I've said if the world record gets broke, I said there's 3 people that can break it. I said Trayvon Bromell, Christian Coleman, and Fred Kerley, for obvious reasons. Trayvon and Christian Coleman can get to the 60 fast enough to be on pace. Is there 60 to 40 that kind of takes them back off of the world record pace? Okay. Fred can get from 60 to 100 faster than any of them. Why? He's a 44. You said he's a 44-second 200-meter runner. 43, really. Mm-hmm. He's a 19 200-meter runner. So he's not going to die. Like when he stand up and get to moving, he's like a Wallace Spearman or like a Noah Lyles. Like when they get to rolling, they don't slow down going through the line. They keep getting faster and faster and faster. Right. So then when I see this 6'2", whatever you put up today, I'm sitting here like, okay, yeah, it may be some assistant running. They may be using the what's the name and all of that. But ain't that the same thing we say about wind dated times? When we say, hey, once the bodies went there, it can go back there. So I know a lot of people
used to say that. Yes, we did. Yeah. Yes, we say that. Yeah,
it can go back there. Right. So when I seen that video, it's like people were saying today, it's like, well, it was assisted. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm saying he can break the world record, and I'm saying he will break the world record Basically, because that's what he's saying. like for me, so I'm riding with. I'm like, okay, it'd be one thing if we sit here like Fred got the capabilities of doing it, he could possibly, he got the build, yada yada. But then in his mind, it's like, nah, his mind is already made up that he's gonna break the world record. So who am I or us to be like, you can't do it? Now, if we're talking fanship, oh yeah, we can say it. But because it's like Muhammad Ali, like I'm the greatest in the world. And guess what? When they speak that, it usually happens. It usually happens. I feel like he's gonna break it because of his goal is to do that. His goal is to break the world record, which means he's training for that purpose. So with that, that's why I'm like, I gotta go ahead and put my money out there and say he's gonna do it. And I'm gonna say he's gonna do it for sure now, because one thing's for certain, two things for sure. I would say I just throw a number out there. Out of 100 people that may have been on Twitter today, it may have been 2 people that agreed and said yes. 98 said no. I'm gonna go with percentage then. 99% said no. He can't break it. He can't even touch it. 99% say he can't touch it. Now, what that gonna do to somebody like a Fred or any athlete, right, or like a Michael Jordan or Tom Brady? What do they always say about Michael Jordan? When you watch Michael Jordan show, what they say? You didn't want to piss him off, because at that point now you finna see the real Mike. I feel like the ammunition that he needed, that extra ammunition, came today, with everybody sitting there saying, no, not at all, not at all. Alex Learns, appreciate the money. We'll get to your question real fast. No, he can't. So you sitting there telling somebody who's determined to do something and they can't, bro, you already know. That's just my spiel. I'm saying, based off of what he said and what I've shared to y'all, based off of 2 more things. One, Nairobi's track, from what I've been told from the people that ran there last year, fastest surface you're gonna get on with that altitude. So I'm saying yes to Nairobi, his mindset, the Nike Boeings, and that's just what I'm saying. That's where I'm at with it.
Okay. I hear everything you just said. I understand that the mind could trick the body into doing things that it never thought it was capable of doing.
Mm-hmm. I
would never dispute that. I would never argue that, because we've seen people mentally win races. I mean, first name come to mind, Kim Collins.
Come on. 2003 World Championships.
2003 World Championship. Yep, Paris.
Mm-hmm.
But here's what I want people to understand. I want people to stop doing.
Hold on 1 second. I want to answer this question because he paid for it. Alex Learns asked, and I appreciate the donation, what does Nike pay for a 100 or 400 meter record? It depends on who you are and how your contract is set up. Some people will have like $1 million if you break it. Some people have like 50,000 if you break it. Pretty much, the closer you are to breaking it, the lower that money gonna be for you breaking it. So for like me, they offered me $500,000 to break it. Why? Because the range was so far. It's like, bro, if you break it, we'll give you $500,000. So literally, it was like, bro, you're not gonna do that. And then I think like for me breaking the indoor world record was like $1 million. So they do that. They base the money based off, can you do it? Because they don't want to pay you. So it ain't like they're not gonna give you. They're like, oh no, if you can break it, trust me, your bonus is gonna be like 100,000. All right, now you can continue. I do want to make sure I got his question down because he had paid for that.
No, absolutely. I definitely understand the super chat. What I want people to stop doing is devaluing how iconic 958 is. And, we're always looking for a hero, which is fine. Everyone's looking for that person to set it off and give us that wow moment. We've been spoiled by both. My thing is this. I cannot see this man jumping from 984 all the way to 957. Okay.
In one season? I mean, in a whole season?
No. Okay. His first 100 was 999.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. His PB is 984.
Mm-hmm.
You mean to tell me he's gonna go from not if we just use it this year, he's gonna go from 999 to 957?
I'll answer that using me. In 2008, my PR in the 200 was 2047. That was the fastest I ran in 2008. May of 2009, I ran 20.17. So, I mean, those type of drop-offs are very possible. I mean, I know we still talking about like 9.5. Yeah, 9.5 is far. But 9.5 really ain't that far if you've already written 9.8. 9.5 is that far if you are Ray Owens who only got a PR 10 flat. Bro, that's far. Like, bro, yeah. But and you don't touch 9.8, and then you touch 9.8, like running 4 or 5 times, not even really knowing how to run the hundreds, just jumping in it. If you had trained, I'll put it like this here. If Fred had trained strictly for the 100 last year, we could have actually gave him 9.7. We could have gave him 9.7. Like, let's just be legitimate. Like, he studied on 4s and 2s. If he had just trained for the 100 all year last year, you got to give him at least 76, 77. All right? 76, 77 means I can get down there solely based off of my height. That's what I keep banking on. I keep banking on the fact that let's just put it on out there. Let's just call it what it is. The only reason why Usain Bolt has the world record set at 9.5 is because Usain Bolt caught the start that he never had before a day in his life. Literally, Usain Bolt does not have a start. That particular race, he caught the Christian Coleman start and was out front first. Okay, guess what's going to happen now? When he stand up, it's bye-bye now. He finna go get that record. So I'm trying to say, if Fred Kerley gets put in the same position, he has to go break it because of the other people in the race. They 9.6, 9.7 runners too. So he ain't got no choice now. Like, he will be put in the same predicament that Bolt was put in. I don't messed around and got out, and Tyson Gay is behind me. I must move. I feel like the same thing could happen with Fred. If he catch one of them, even in Nairobi, if he catch it, he gotta go. Why? Bro, they coming behind me.
But there's no real big names going to that meet. Like, Shelly's gonna be
yeah.
And you and I both know that matters. And let's also be clear too. IAAF be looking at that Nairobi track quite hard. They be looking at that track hard, man. So, and you know them, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like the track down in South Africa where Michael Johnson set the world record and Marion Jones ran 10.65.
Come on, man.
Right. For those who don't know, Michael Johnson set the world record in the 300 meters in South Africa, the same track where Marion Jones ran 10.65. Okay? Now.
Oh, I ain't mean to cut you off. I'm throwing another one out there at you.
Okay.
Rieti, Asafa Powell.
The downhill track in Italy. Downhill.
Yep.
The all-inspiring American sprinters who want to run internationally, make sure if you get an agent, make sure they put Rieti on your damn schedule.
Ooh, you go, boy. Come on now.
Listen, whether you don't make the finals, you're going to leave down there with a PB in that 100. You're going to leave with a PB. Trust. But we also got to look at the fact that Bolt also took, and I know people don't like to do this, whatever. Okay, Bolt was 6'5", Fred is 6'3". Bolt took 41 and a half steps to the line.
He did.
When Tyson set the American record, he took 43 steps. Tyson was damn near reaching. He was reaching in that race. Blake, same thing with Blake. Blake took 43 steps. Only ran 969. We have to look at these barrier breaking runs not as anomalies, but as special moments. I want Freddie Kerley to run 9.7 first before we start talking about, Operation World Record. That's good. You can tell yourself that all day. That's fine. Do I think this is the ultimate goal to get the 400-meter record? Because I think a part of him really wants that because that's what he's known as. But
that's why I got to disagree with you, because that's what he don't want. He don't want that for that reason.
So which record does he really want?
The 100-meter. I'm telling you, he really want that 100-meter dash record.
That's gonna be hard, man.
That's why he want it.
Okay, I get what you say. He likes challenges, which is
he
fine.
likes the challenge,
which is fine. Which is fine, and I can respect that. But now you got to look at it like this. You got Marcel Lamont Jacobs, or Lamont. Okay, you got a man who does not break. He may run 9.76, 9.75. You got Christian Coleman who's out for blood because he hears the chatter. Oh, he missed a couple of drug tests and everyone automatically think that he was doping. No, he was laid up with his woman. Literally, he was laid up with his woman on 2 of those occasions, and he was just being being unprofessional. He was being unprofessional. Okay, he lucky he had to do all the paperwork like everyone had to do. He got the app, which is crazy. If we had the app, no, we'd be straight. Then you got Trayvon Bromell, who also hears the chatter. I don't see 9.58 happening. I do see Fred. If I had to pick one person to pull the upset on beating Jacobs, because one thing about Fred don't break either. He barely breaks. Now, when he gets to the last 10 meters and he starts reaching for the line, as long as he cleans that up, he's straight. If there's one person I can pull the upset at this World Championship, I will give it to Fred Kerley. I will give it to him over Christian Coleman. Christian Coleman's front side sucks.
Okay. I mean, so let me ask you this. So Fred's 6'2" that he posted today does nothing for you. It's just like, okay, like, knowingly that Boat came through at 6'3". His 6'2" don't.
Okay, I need to know because you speak to him. Was that assisted? Was that overspeed? Or was that flat, no assistance?
That was flat, no assistance.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I'm like, y'all know I talk a lot of trash. And then even like, again, that message when me and him had a discussion was April 16th. Okay? I could have went on record then like, man, Fred can break the world record. I didn't say nothing. I was like, yeah, all right. I mean, not like that. Like I wouldn't doubt him, but I was just like, yeah, okay, cool. But now after, like I'm saying, after the day, it's like, oh shit, he's not playing. Like he really ain't playing. I mean, because even if let's say he don't do it at Nairobi or whatever,
right?
We're still talking about pen relays week, and he's clocking 6.2s in his training. We know he's not in. We know for a fact he's not in top condition. So even if it's a 6.2 hand time right now, you mean to tell me in another month and a half that 6.2 hand time ain't gonna be 6.2 fully automatic? If he can come through now, that means he can't get no faster between pen relays week and the rest of track season. That's why I'm like, oh, now I'm right. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid now. I gotta drink the Kool-Aid now, not because he's my boy. Okay, I don't know my boy. Like y'all, you my boy. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid based off that damn 6.2 I saw today.
You know what?
I'm like, all right, see, that shit gone.
You know what? You know what? I'll play along. I'll play along. I will give him, and I'll play along. I'll give him the American record. Only.
That's fair enough.
Only under this premise. If he runs under 1950, the American record is going in the 100. Because, he ain't gonna have no choice. Let me tell you something. You see that young man, the half black, half Asian kid that went to USC. See what he did? See what he called him out? And I reposted, and I know Fred saw it because I know Fred ain't gonna back down from no challenge. That's another reason why I think it's going to be hard for him to run it because look, Michael Norman came with that curve before he did. We're going to
now. I must give y'all this bit of insight though. Excuse me, Bert. You're right. Michael Norman did, but I'm gonna go and drop this little bit of information too. The only time Fred Kerley's put on spikes is when y'all saw him. Put that into perspective.
Okay, so he trains like Karani. He trains like Karani James. No spikes until they get into meets.
Straight grass. Grass.
Yeah. Little tidbit for all y'all that's in the chat. Karani James won the 2011 World Championship. How do I know? Because I was in Tuscaloosa. I was part of the coaching staff. Karani James won the 2011 World Championships training on an intramural field. I'm not going to go into detail about why he had to train the intramural field. He won the world championships training on the intramural field. Kid you not. That's coming off of a whole collegiate season. Kid you not. So anything, I'll say it. Anything is possible. But 958, dog. You was there when 958 was ran.
I had just left the track because I didn't make the finals. Yeah, I was in the semi. I was there. Yeah,
you was there, my dude. You seen that,
bro?
You seen that Hellcat and Puma spikes up close and personal.
Look, bro. I tell you all the time. I've never in my entire life seen anything like what I saw when he dropped that 9.5. Never. Now I know what I'm saying. That's what makes what I'm saying even more far-fetched, because it's like, well, Ray, if you saw that and you seen that, and you like, I've never seen this before in my life, and now you saying somebody else is gonna do it, and they ain't even came close to doing it, it makes me sound stupid.
I know coaches that was in the building. Ray, you was on the track. So what the coaches say, if they was up in the stands or out in the warm-up area, that's irrelevant. You was in the building. You was on ground zero.
Look here.
For matter of fact, you was in ground zero twice. New York City and Berlin. Two different countries. You're going to sit here and tell me that you really think there's another human being on this planet that could run faster than 958? Right now.
Hold on. Reword that, though.
Okay.
Reword that, and I'll reword it for you.
Okay.
Now, am I saying Fred Kerley is faster than Usain Bolt? No. That's not what I'm saying. I'll make sure I clear that up. I'm not saying that Fred Kerley is faster than Usain Bolt, all right? What I'm saying is Fred Kerley has everything in the pot now to get that 9.5. I know even when I'm saying this sound crazy as hell. Let me just stop. I'm just gonna not say 9.5. I'm just gonna say world record. Because when I say 9.5, it really don't sound like he can do it. And that's my boy. So I'm not gonna say 9.5. I'm just gonna count to it as a world record. He had the capabilities of doing it. He got the capabilities of doing it. Do I think he's faster than Bolt? No. And what I mean by that is, if Fred Kerley, and they always don't disrespect Fred, if Fred Kerley and Usain Bolt and they both prime got to stick at the exact same time, Bolt is gonna run off on Fred. I've seen that happen many times to me, and I'm fast on the ankle leg. No, he gone. he gone. You can stop it. If it's a street race and they standing up, said go, it's still Bolt. It's still Bolt. I would never diminish the fact that Bolt is the fastest human being ever. Oh. But if we flip it, and we can say stuff like, okay, well, Reggie Miller at one point in time had the 3-point record, right? Reggie Miller was a damn good basketball player too, great basketball player, defensive and all. I'm not going to say that just as a basketball player, I'm not going to say Steph Curry is better than Reggie Miller. Hell no. He can shoot better than him. You know, conditions have changed. You can't touch people, stuff like that. But just because Steph Curry got a new record, I'm still not going to say he's better than Reggie Miller. I'm just not going to say that.
Right.
So respectfully, I'm not saying that Fred is faster than Bolt. I'm just saying he can go get that 100-meter record. That's it. Do I think he can get a 200-meter record? See, that's the flip side. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that he's as fast as Bolt, because then I'll have to say, well, he can get to 1919. No, I don't think Fred can get to 1919.
No, I'm talking about the American record, the 1932.
Oh yeah, he can get to 1932. I can give him that 32. 1919, no, sir, no. And which sounds funny because he's a 2-4 guy, and we talk about the 100. But that's me explaining just how freakishly fast Bolt that is / was, whatever you want to call it.
That 1990, listen, that 1919 don't even sound right. Like it sounds like somebody's 180 workout time. Like it's look,
1919 don't sound real. It still don't sound real.
And you was on ground zero when he did that too.
It still don't sound real. It still don't sound real, man.
You know what I'm saying? So you had a bird's eye view to three of his world records. So I know you want to see fight, because look, man, don't nobody want to see a FloJo situation where these records are becoming damn near untouchable. All right, and to the point where even who's going to go down as the greatest Olympic 100-meter run of all times can only get to 10:54 in perfect conditions, perfect situation, perfect. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see that. I mean, the closest threat to breaking the women's world record in the 400 was baby girl from the Bahamas, and she's not even close because baby girl from Qatar, she's back.
Yeah.
The little suicidal, homicidal maniac. All right, she's back. Okay, she's back. So in order for that, for anyone to join the sub 970 club, it's going to happen this year. It's going to happen at Worlds. If everyone makes it to that meet in one piece and healthy, we are going to possibly see one of the greatest 100-meter finals that we ever seen, next to the 2021 U.S. trials and the 2012 Olympic finals.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
Hypothetically speaking, because we talking about the world record. What if he does break it?
Then he needs to go to Nike and he needs to tell them right now that you will not market me like you market all the other previous track and field athletes. I am now the fastest man to ever sprint because Track and Field News got the calculator 1, 2, and the 4. He is 43.6. He will be 19.5 very soon. I'll give him 19.4. And then if he does, let's say he does break the world record. No, say he doesn't. They better give him a $2 million signing bonus just to even pick up the phone. He better.
What do you think that does to the rest of the track? And let's just play with it. Let's play with the fact and say, mysteriously, he do break it at Nairobi on May 7th. What do you think that does for the remainder of the track season at that point?
It will. Everyone will be converging upon Eugene, Oregon. And it's going to make the event even more exciting because now they're going to say he got to do it again. Remember,
so pretty much it's going to be watered down because he did it in Nairobi.
I'm gonna use your term. That's cool that you got the world record. Negro, you got to beat me when it counts. You got to beat me when it counts. How many times how many times have you raced the South of Power?
Hey?
How many times have you raced the South of Power?
Man, my whole damn career.
Okay. How many times have you done seen? You was in those races where they use his side videos, biomechanics, biomechanics teachings, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many times that man sat there and ran 9.7, 9.77? Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. Was he one of his world record races too?
Yeah, unfortunately. I've been beat up on a lot.
So you see, you was in the 9.77 or 9.72 race?
I was in the 72 race.
Wow. Okay, so using two world record race. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. So once again, Ray, this is why everyone takes you serious. The dog, you've seen it. No one can tell you nothing about track and field, dog, because you've seen it.
I saw it from the back. I saw all of them.
Right. So Asafa, let's say I'll be fair. After 2007, nobody feared Asafa no more.
Nah, not at all.
Nobody feared him. And you know what really put the nail in the coffin? When he couldn't run Leroy Dixon down on the ankle leg.
You brought that up. Osaka. That was Osaka, Japan.
Couldn't run him down. So
2007. Mm-hmm.
But here's what a world record would do. It would now instill fear into people. Because look, you know that when Bolt stepped on the track, dudes were shook. Not only were they already mad because he got all the appearance fee money.
All of it. All of it.
All of it. But you know, at any given moment, this dude could run about 70 meters and you're hauling ass the whole way down the track. He run about 70 meters, starts shutting it down, and he's still running 9.7.
Yeah, I know.
And he still runs 9.7. That's scary to even think about, man. So my thing is, if Fred sets the world record in Nairobi, right? If he sets the world record, will Fred now instill that fear factor in people? He has to do it when it matters. See, remember what the big knock on Bolt was?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was talking crap. Oh, well, we don't think that 976 he ran in Jamaica was real. Oh, okay. All right, I'm coming to the States and put all the best men in the damn race. Come on. Boom. You believe me? Hello? You believe me now? Can you hear me now? Okay. So he's gonna have to do it again. He's gonna have to do it. Let me tell you, Fred's gonna have to take scalps at the US championships. He's gonna have to take scalps at the US championships. Because let's be clear, even though we all got respect for Jacobs and how Jacobs can maintain his technique from 0 to 100, whoever wins the US championships is going to be the greatest threat to that man winning that damn world title in Eugene. You heard it here. The US champion will be the greatest threat. And Fred Kerley, he can win it because nobody has what he has. Strength, speed, endurance, height. People want to forget about his inseam. He's learning how to strike the ground prop. Dude, he looked a whole lot different in that video than I saw him in any other videos he's done.
Yeah, he looked powerful.
He's learning how to apply force to the track. Because remember, what was the big knock on Fred Kerley? He used to drop his hips and he used to run bow-legged.
Yep.
Now he's
his
stronger.
arms to do this.
Yep. Now he's stronger. He got another year under his belt. We'll see what happens. But like I said, this is all hypothetical.
Hypothetical.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody in the live
we
chat.
We're gonna get to them comments too. First of all, let me do this. My boy Rodney, I appreciate that. That y'all know I don't do none of this for the money, but the fact that you appreciate what we do that much for you to do that type of donation, Rodney, I thoroughly appreciate that from you. I thoroughly I'm honored to actually see somebody want to donate that type of money towards what we are doing here. So I love you, brother, for that. I appreciate that. Gotta have him on the show now for that. Now, back to the hypotheticals. I'm not even gonna say hypothetical. I'm just gonna tell you what I believe. I'm gonna tell you what I think. You know, y'all already know. I love the sport. I love Fred. I love 100-meter dash. I know everybody watching, but I'm going to say it. I know I'm going to catch some heat from a whole lot of them. I think Fred will go undefeated. I don't think he'll get beat at all. This whole year. I think he'll go undefeated.
In the 100 or anything he steps in?
In the 100. In the 100, I think he's going undefeated.
I think he's going to win the trials.
Let me see. 200.
He's going to win the trials.
I'm not going to say undefeated in 200. I'm saying I don't think Fred Kerley going to lose in 100 this year. I know that sounds crazy as hell, but here's why I have to say that, okay? Because I can't sound crazy without sounding real crazy, but then make it make sense, all right?
Right.
I can't sit here and say he can break the world record and then be like, but he can be beat. Oh, shit. If you can break the world record, Jack, you can't be beat. You have to be undefeated now.
Right.
Literally, you can't be beat. I mean, then Bolt did the same thing. Bolt didn't lose until, sadly, I was in that race too, who was in Stockholm. You know, that's when Tyson finally got him after we had left Worlds or whatever.
Right.
But Bolt had been stopped practicing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's like it was hard for everybody, or even Tyson, to celebrate that win because he beat him with a 9-8. And even Tyson was like, yeah, it's cool, but I didn't beat him on his best day. So what I'm saying is if at least me, if I'm sitting here and say Fred can break the world record, I have to say he also will go undefeated. Because, I mean, now next question is, if he do break the world record, will he just break it, or will it be like something we've never seen before?
It would just, it'll be.
I'm going 9-4.
Okay. Okay, no. But you know something though? I don't want Fred to break the world. I really don't want Fred to break the world record. Let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Let me.
And this is for all the scientific nerds out here in the world. You know what kind of damage that 9.5 did to Bolt's body? Ray, you was there. You was there. You seen from 2012 to 2016 how he was holding on for dear life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That stuff tears your body to shreds, man. Listen.
You ain't lying whatsoever. They said the same thing about Mike. Remember when Mike went to 19-3 and they was like they had to go put his whole body in like ice and shit for like a week?
Yeah.
Yeah. It do something different to you now.
Same thing with Van Niekerk. Not even when he set the world record. When he won the world championship in 2015.
Yep.
His body shut down on him.
Yep.
You know
they had to carry him off the track.
Yeah, like his body shut down. You know what I'm saying? So do we want to see a world record? Of course we want to see a world record from anybody. But once you hit that peak, everything else is down. You know what I'm saying? Like Bolt was, look, I'll say it. We all know Bolt wasn't training in 2017. Let's be real. Come on.
No.
Come on. We know he wasn't training. All right. He did that because Puma gave him $24 million to come back and do a world tour. Okay. We know that. And he was making crazy money from that Chinese bank.
Come on, man.
Yeah. He didn't need it. But we've seen him struggle in 2016. I don't give a damn what anybody say. He struggled to run 19.7.
Mm-hmm. He did.
What did he run? 9.81 at the games?
And it was a hard 9.8.
Right. That central nervous system gets fried up and that body starts holding on for dear life. When you asking the body to do, dude, when Bolt came on the scene, I think Bolt only ran he ran over 9 seconds once. Mm-hmm. That wasn't a preliminary race. Every other round he ran was under 10 seconds. This man literally asked his body to go into places that it never went before.
Mm-hmm.
The minute he ran that 9.63 out there in London, I knew he was done. Dog, he ran under 9.70 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And it started to wear on his body. And that's when all of a sudden the injuries started coming back. Remember, he was able to stay healthy for a vast majority of his career, but he started getting these weird little injuries because now you're asking your body to go into the ox blood red.
Mm-hmm. Well, hold on though. Let me ask you this. I mean, cut you off because what you did say, you said something that make a lot of sense. All of it makes sense. But you also said, based on, the science and the smart people and stuff like that, we also got to do the same thing then and say, okay, well, in 2009, when Bolt broke the world record, we didn't have the stuff that we got now. Like you can use something as small as a cryotherapy chamber. 2009, that shouldn't even exist. You know what I'm saying? So now you got stuff that is like, yeah, the body has been pushed to that point and we've learned from it. Like Bolt was pretty much like a science experiment in himself. Like they had to break it down and see how he did that, what happened to his body, and then get the information from that. Right. So I think now, with it being what are we 13 years later from it now?
Yeah.
I think it can be done. I don't think it can be repetitively done. Like I don't think Fred could be a 9.5 or 4 runner every time he hit the track. No. I think right conditions, yes, he can hit it, and then he might hang around high 9.6s, 9.7 lows. Like that's what I'm really saying. Like he'll be a legitimate 68 to 72 runner, which is that's very realistic for Fred. 68 to 72 can get you down to 9.5. I do think the technology now is way better to where you can recover better. And again, but it also shows what I'm about to say really shows how damn great Bolt was. That track was not fast.
No,
He
it wasn't.
made that track fast.
It wasn't. And remember, the other big knock on it was the tightness of the turns,
Yeah.
which makes the 1919 even more special. That was the big knock. Think about this. There was what nine?
He
It was
could have went
9.
18-8.
It was 9 lanes on that Berlin track, or 8 lanes.
Yep, 9.
9. Think about this for a second. Nowadays, the fastest guy ends up in lane 6 or lane 7 on the 9-lane track.
Mm-hmm.
He was in lane 4 and ran 19.19 seconds on a track that was deemed not fast because of the radius of the turns. That was not the European style turns like Austin, like A&T, you know what I'm saying? Like all like A&M, you know, those are European style tracks where the radius, where the turns are legitimately longer than the damn straightaways. So you go with that turn, your damn name. The finish line is like 5 steps down. That was the issue. And for him to do that, he would have ran under 1910 on a track that was configured better. And I think that was a Bynum surface.
Yep.
And a lot of
Bynum surface.
And a lot of sprinters was complaining about that because they're like, yo, this is a distance track. This track ain't for us.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Right. So can you imagine if that was on a Mondo surface?
Oh, he went 18. He went 18 Eastern. Now, I don't know this to be true. We're going to get over here to y'all comments here in about 9:30 because we've been on for an hour, and then we'll give y'all the last 30 minutes. I don't know this to be true, but this is what I be hearing, and I've heard before, you know. I've heard, even with the Berlin track, I'm just going to tell you what I be hearing now. Some of these lanes, when they build a track, they architect certain lanes, maybe 4, maybe 5, 1, or 6. This is what I've been told. That particular lane will be faster than the rest of them. Now, I know people are sitting here saying, well, that's impossible. No, it ain't. Have you never built in something? It's very possible because look at it this way. You know how they put the slanted beams in it, you know what I'm saying, under Mondo track, stuff like that. You could easily do that for one lane and the rest of the lanes don't have that same tilted beam. Now, I'm not saying this to be factual. This is just what I've heard by ears of the street. I've heard about the Rieti track being downhill and the line was painted about an inch short. Now, this is, again, just things I've heard. And if you was around, and I'm talking to people out there now, if you was around during them Rieti days, the 800-meter record got broken in Rieti. Like, it don't matter what you run in Rieti, it's going to get broken. I also used to hear, before Jamaica got the new track, this is way back in like 2003, 2004, I used to hear that track was only 98 meters. You know what I'm saying? Like, so with that bit of information, and with the people that, what I call track Illuminati, who be behind a lot of this stuff, it's not too asinine to think that Fred can do it because it could be set up for him to do it. Like, literally, it could be set up to where if we do this and we do that, and we send you to Dr. Mueller first, and then you come from there, and then we do this and we do that, so we put you at this track meet on this day with this weather and this temperature, it can go down.
Well, let me confirm. Mondo tracks, and this is something that a lot of y'all gonna learn right now. The first 3 lanes are hollow.
How do I See, know? I didn't even know that.
The beat, like you said, no, you knew. You just said it. The beams underneath it, and then the outside lanes are on cement.
Okay, so what I heard was correct.
Yeah. And I learned that from the Mondo people that did the track where I worked at. You know what I'm saying? So you're absolutely right. That's why you know, it's rare that you see some fast times out of certain lanes, but you see faster times out of the other ones.
Hey,
and everybody knows it. Everybody knows this, man. It's about force application. It's about the harder the track, the more energy you get back from the track. Which is why to this very day, Atlanta is known as the fastest track ever built.
I don't know why they tore that track up, boy. They should have kept that. Man, listen.
The fastest track known to mankind.
That when they tore it up. They were like, we don't tear this
Right.
shit up. People gonna tear their
Right.
body up.
Right. Think about this for a second. Think how, and I want all the people who don't know track and field. I want y'all to listen to this. Back then, in those Olympics, they ran 4 rounds. Not okay. The smaller countries get the opening rounds, and then everybody else coming on the second round, the quarterfinals, and the semis. No. You ran preliminaries, quarters, semis, finals. You ran 3 rounds of both relays.
Yep.
So, which also makes Michael Johnson's world record run even more impressive. He ran 8 races. 8 races.
Insane.
8 races.
Insane.
That's why a lot of the guys I was on that 4x1 wasn't members of that 200 team who doubled. Like, dude, it's that's when men and women were men and women.
Yes. Yes. If you had these games back then, 96, 92, oh no, you went out there on no luck of the draw. Like, no, boy, dude.
And honestly, I hope they go. Honestly, I'll keep it 100 with you. I hope they go back to 4 rounds. I hope they do. Because all this cutting corner. You know what? Let me not even go there. All right. Anyway, I know you got questions that in your chat. Be my guest.
Hey, all right. Well, before we get on there, I know this has been part of the topic, but you was about to say something. So since you was about to say something, I'm gonna go on and bring this into the show. Because Michael Jackson also, he had tweeted about this, and coincidentally, he agreed with me. And I feel like you didn't. Karsten Warholm.
Oh.
Karsten Warholm, not running Prefontaine.
I was sparking controversy.
I know. Hey, I'm going to say it like this here. I love Rye. You already know that.
Right.
Rye, I literally thought he was finna beat Carson last year. Like, if y'all remember watching me in the trap house, my jaw was dropped because I was like, oh, Rye finna get him. He had the curve. Let's go. Over the last hurdle, I was like, now Rye make him move. Damn, he's still moving.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not that I wasn't a Carson fan, but I'm a Rye Benjamin fan. So,
right.
But respectfully, do I think Carson would be dodging Rye? I can't dodge nobody I done smashed. Like, no, I'm not. Why would I dodge him? You know, like, I'm not gonna dodge him for what? Like, he got to beat me. That's first thing. Second thing is, I agree with what Mike was saying. $32,000 ain't enough. You want to see the rematch from the race of the century when two records got broke.
I thought it was 350. There was only 32.
32,000, Jack.
Oh no.
You want him to come do what and race who and where for what, bro? If I don't get 6 figures, I ain't showing up. You know who I am?
Bow.
You know I just did. And Tony breaker. Like, did you not see what I did? I ran a qualifying 400 time over hurdles.
Right.
I'm not showing up for nothing less than 6 figures. What? No.
I know Rod Benjamin watches this show. I know he does.
Oh yeah, shout out to Rod.
and I hope someone screenshots this and send it to him. And I say this with the utmost respect because he's from New York. He's from Mount Vernon. He's from up like literally 5 minutes up the street from where I'm from in the Bronx. Anyway, Joanna Hayes teaches him how to 12-step from 2 to 7.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to me. The world record will become 45.50.
God. I believe you do.
He lost that race because he ran Carson's race strategy.
Yep.
No one. Listen, the man ran 10:03 in the 100. The man ran 1998 in the 200. The man got a PR of 44.34 in the quarter. Okay, the man has. He is the anomaly. We call him John Wick for a reason. Okay, he is John Wick. Okay, Yes, he is that guy. Which John Wick you want to pick? Which was the most violent John Wick? Whatever, 1, 2, or 3, it was number 2. That's who he is. And I'm telling you because I know the hurdles, and the hurdles is one of my primary events that I coach. If he 12 steps with his talent, his speed, his endurance, his strength, he 12 step from 2 to 7 Carson Warholm is finished. Done. But Joanna Hayes has to make him do it. Why you think Cindy McLaughlin, Delilah Muhammad, and this is me being a homer right now because a lot of people in the chat don't know this. Me and Boogie Johnson was college teammates. We're roommates.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That's my boy. Delilah Muhammad had so many things going on with her last year. For what she did, she should have got Athlete of the Year just off of what she went through. She had COVID twice. Okay. But here's what it was. Sydney had to go to Bobby to make the corrections.
Mm-hmm.
We saw that buzzsaw Delilah did to her the year before and chopped her up like Michael Myers and left her on the track for dead. We seen that. And I say all that respectfully. What did she do? You know what? I got to leave Joanna. I got to go to Bobby. Went to Bobby. She was doing the short hurdles the entire time. She got down to like 12.6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I'm going to jump in. I'm going to jump the 400 hurdles. And she run one of the fastest times I've ever run.
Mm-hmm.
Then she breaks the record at the trials. Then she goes and smacks the record again and run 51.4.
That's so remarkable.
It's because they taught her how to hurdle. We all knew what Cindy McLaughlin's issues was. That's why she ran the 60 hurdles indoors. That's why she ran the 100-meter hurdles indoors. That was all part of the master plan. Cindy McLaughlin can do anything, dude. She is literally the Carson Warholm because Carson could do so many other events outside the 400 hurdles.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Rob Benjamin, with 10 flat speed. Anyway, Rob Benjamin learns how to 12-step between 2 and 7. It's over. Finished. Done. And we are all a Carson Warholm fan. I am telling you, I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know. He 12-step 2 to 7. It's over. I'm calling the time 45:54. And that record will not be touched until another Viking Raider and another John Wick is born. Guaranteed.
You know why? You know why going after that too, right?
Yeah. And you know,
I don't know if people in the chat know that, they know that we ain't just reaching like, yeah, all right.
He ran his second fastest 200 in his life last week. Not to mention, think about this for a second. They set them records in an empty stadium.
Yep. Nobody there. Nobody cheer him on, no nothing.
No.
Nobody cheer him on, no nothing.
No adrenaline rush. No nothing. They did that with pure calm and peace. Can you imagine when they get to Eugene, Tracktown, USA? Dude, you've been to Prefontaine?
Come on.
In the old stadium?
It's going to be a whole nother. And you got to add this in there too. Right at home this year. Like, I know this to be pretty, I ain't gonna say pretty, I know this to be factual. After that race in Tokyo, Rye broke down. Like, somebody like me, I'd have been through the roof. You know what I'm saying? Like, he broke it, but I got my money. I got to see, you know what I'm saying? Man, they said this dude, he couldn't come out of his room. Like, that's a feeling of defeat. When you had that feeling of defeat and you did not accept your win, because Rye still won. Like, come on, bro, like what you did. But he didn't accept that. To him, he failed.
Kind of like Tyson in 09.
Thank you. So now it's like, bro, I said it last year. Rye gonna get him this year. Like last year, Carson beating him was probably the worst thing he could have done. He probably should have let Rye, he probably should have leaned him out. But beating him was the worst thing he could have did. Because Rye went Rocky. Rye, I'm pretty sure got Carson picture on the mirror like Rocky did with the Russian all year long. Like, I see you next year. Like, and you can tell by his 200s and stuff. He coming back for him. Like, he don't want nothing but that.
Right.
So it's gonna be some sparks out there. That's why I'm like, nah, don't let him run a Prefontaine. Don't even let him race. Let that thing build up till we get to Oregon. And that right there.
And there's a different sense of calm at that USC practice facility now.
Mm-hmm.
There's a different level, dude. Listen, I know for a fact Michael Norman's out for blood this year too.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go ahead and say this. Out of all the years Michael Norman has run, Michael Norman has been the humblest person, one of the most humblest people we know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He was no laughing emoji. He called Fred Kerley out. Said, "Oh, we're gonna have to run this one back."
Yep. Yep. Yep.
That is a product of a whole different environment at USC and Carmelita Jeter. That's Jeter. That's CJ. That's CJ.
Come on now. That's that spirit.
That's her. That's CJ, bro. I got to give the woman credit where credit's due. She brings a different energy, baby. She brings a different energy. Because she been there. She knows what it's like to be on that stage.
Man, listen. Carmelita, we were scared of Carmelita. Hell, we ran 100 into me inside. The way she, man, look here. The type of, if you want somebody as a coach or a motivator or anything to get you ready to run, it's Carmelita Jeter. Trust me, Jack. She was scared the shit out of you like you her mama, like she the mama, and you be out there like, yeah, I'm ready, mama. Oh, Carmelita, I'm sorry. Like, bro, cause you know, World Championship year, I trained right beside her, you know what I'm saying, with John Smith and everything. And so because I was with JD, you know, for that little time, I was with him, with her and GB. And GB used to talk about her all the time, like, bro, she's a beast, like for real. It wasn't until I started actually being next to her on the track that I realized, like, nigga, I'm scared of her. Like for real, like she didn't play no games, Jack. When I say didn't play no games, she came ready to, she was Mike Tyson. She was literally like Mike Tyson, like, I'm here to eat your kids, spit them out. I don't care nothing about you. And when she talked to like athletes and that's how I've been told from people who was at Alabama and other places, like, she is probably one of the best coaches we've ever had, simply because she has us mentally prepared. And that's it. Like that's the main thing.
Right. And people pay very close attention to the Mount Sac interview with Michael Norman and Rob Benjamin. Pay very close attention. It was different. I've seen this movie before, dog. You've seen it before. He's a problem. It's going to be a problem.
This year gonna be a fast year. That's what it's shaping up to look like. It's shaping up to look like this year gonna give us what we've been missing all the way around.
Right.
Like literally what we've been missing, because it sounds like every time something go off, it's been a go off. 100, 200 hurdles, 800, it don't matter. When it go, it's gonna go. I can't wait for Tracy in this. Oh, I'm getting already excited.
And let me say this one more time, because I said this a couple of months ago. The day I found out that TT Terry moved down to Dennis Mitchell, I said TT Terry's gonna be a problem.
Yep.
She's gonna be a problem.
Yep.
Next person. Let me tell you something.
Hey, you know that they announced they got their meet coming back on this year, right?
Which one?
They announced it today. The Star Athletic Track meet.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, it's in June. It's the first weekend of June.
Shit, and Orlando's only 6 hours from me. I can drive down there.
You might want to make that one, because that's gonna be hot.
Right. Next thing, I'm gonna say it right now. And I'm not saying this because this is my little homie. Michael Cherry is going to win the world championships in the 400. I got Michael Cherry winning the 400. Book it.
Okay, so with that one, I'm gonna get to the comments with you.
Wait a minute. We can't make predictions like that.
Hey,
he has.
Hold on.
He has.
I got to say, hold on. The only thing I got to say, hold on, is
he has the trump card.
Winning.
Yeah, I got him winning.
Worlds, not U.S. Worlds.
I got him, Gardner, Karani. I'm only picking Karani because that's a homer pick, because that's my kid, and I would never been against family. I got him winning worlds.
He's not being Stephen Gardner. I love Michael Cherry to death, but he's not being Stephen Gardner.
you know what? And fair enough, Stephen Gardner has earned the right to go in as the favorite. Absolutely, 100% correct. I mean, he did open up 44-22. Michael Trey did open up 44-28, something that that's what he ended up running in the. He ended his season running 44-2. He opened up his season running 44-2. That means he's ahead of schedule.
Yeah. No doubt.
And John Smith is his coach, and you and I both know.
Yeah, that's a problem right now.
Right, never been against a John Smith athlete. We know that. We know that. All he got to do is go out there and run his race the way he's supposed to. And like you said, dude, you said it. One of the biggest factors, dude, they're home.
They at home. They had got doggone home.
They're at home. See, Ray, people don't listen to you. I don't think people listen to you hard enough. You'll be giving people the clues. And people think you crazy. Yes, some of the stuff you say do be off the wall, and that's fine. But within that, there's a clue in there.
Well,
there's a clue. And you just will be spotting off, dude. What is it? The phone? Your phone? This was gonna happen. This was gonna happen. You legitimately told us that something crazy was gonna happen at Prefontaine last year in that women's 100. You said it.
Yeah,
watch that block start, and you said, dude, watch out. You called it. And I'm telling you, and I'm telling you right now, people undervalue the importance of John Smith. Dude, people don't know that John Smith was the 1972 Olympic. He was an Olympic favorite, and he tore his hamstring. And everyone who's come through that camp has always tried to do it for him. Now, Steve Lewis did it for him in '88, but everyone still does it for him. Mo did it for him in 2000. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Young did it for him in '92, even though with the 400 hurdles. They run for that man because that man has given them a second life. Knowledge, everything.
Yep, and knowledge more than anything.
Yeah, so I'm with it. My bad. You supposed to go to the comments, man. My bad.
It's all good. All right, let's get over here to these comments anyway. We got about a good, what time is it? Oh, we're going to get out a good 13 minutes. We're going to get out of this thing at 10 o'clock my time, 11 o'clock his time, because we both got to go home and get ready to start doing this tomorrow. She is B. Wayne. Let me see what she talking about on here. She going at somebody. Gianna always made the team. 10-5. Yeah. They say 10-5. Watch Wade come out of nowhere and run 43-2.
He just got hurt. He just got hurt down in South Africa.
Yeah. Will you be keeping up with the Commonwealth Games? Yes, actually, we will be keeping up with the Commonwealth Games for sure. Because Ophelia got to run. She's Nigerian. Come on now. Shoot. What did you say?
That Nigerian team is going to be a problem.
What?
If they pull the politics out of that national team, Nigerian team is going to be a problem, and Nigeria need to keep sending their athletes over here because the U.S. is getting ready.
Oh yeah, Speedy said thoughts on Randall Ross.
Okay,
now, I'll let you go first, and then
I was at their meet this week when Baby Girl ran 1087. I was there early, and I watched him practice. He's running on really, really loaded legs. He's running on loaded legs. He'll be fine because right now Ross is Senior is looking at the bigger picture.
As always,
he's looking
because he's been there before.
Right, he's looking at the bigger picture.
You think he can medal? You think he can make the one of the top 3 spots though?
It depends. It depends on how they schedule his training. It depends. It's gonna be hard.
Fair enough. I can respect that.
Yeah.
Based off the college season, I can respect that because that's kind of what happened to him last year. I can definitely respect that.
Right. He only ran 1 quarter outdoors so far. He's been running up 200s.
Yeah, I can respect that. Sturgis is beating TT.
No.
That's what Nick Roberts just said.
No. No. Competitive, yes.
Nick Roberts said she might even win the U.S. trials.
Who, TT or Sturgis?
Sturgis.
Y'all must have forgot about that young girl down in Florida named Sha'Carri. Say what you want about the girl, and I've said a lot about her, but you can't count her out. and you also can't count out Miss Clutch, Tiana Daniels. Miss Clutch. The Clutch.
I'm not saying surgery. I'm be honest with you. I'm to be honest with you. Do you know I just like to say it sometime, but I don't even got her in the top 3. I don't even got her making the team. I got her be on the relay, but I don't got her in the 100.
Yeah, and you're right. And you also got to remember. You also got to remember somebody also rose from the dead too. Shania Collins.
Like I said, I don't have her in the top 3.
And you know who? And you know what trading group she's with? She's with Trayvon and them.
Hey, come on! Listen, I got her on the relay. I got 30 on the relay. Hey, Nick, we sorry, brother, but that one ain't. We ain't riding with you on that one, Nick. We not riding with you on that one. Hey, yeah, Sha'Carri did confirm that she's running on June 3rd. She did confirm that. She has not confirmed May 7th. That's why I keep telling y'all. Until she get in the blocks, I don't think she's running May 7th. But she did confirm June 3rd.
Come on, Nairobi. She's going to Nairobi too.
Yeah, she did not. She's not confirmed that yet.
Okay.
But she did confirm later that she will be running at that one.
Brittany Brown. Okay.
Somebody said I would count out. Oh yeah, Leo Hall. Oh, okay. Yeah. What do you say? Satoshi she says, can Fred Kerley be able to beat Andre DeGrassi and Noah Lyles in the 200 meter? I'm gonna tackle it first. I'm gonna say, see, here's the thing. I just gotta keep it 100. I'm not talking about 100 pound 200. I don't bet against that Canadian. Look, I done told y'all since Raise Take started, Jack. If it's one person I'm not gonna bet against in the 200, I'm not betting against that Canadian.
Let me go ahead and share. Let me go ahead and share something with y'all. And I also have contacts just like Ray as well. The worst thing that happened to the world was him losing the 100 at Tokyo because he sat back and said, I gave that race away.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I was ready and I gave it away. I was told when they came back to the States, his energy was so different to the point where he started freaking Trayvon and those other guys out. And he called them out and said, listen, man, y'all out here playing this and the third. Dude, I lost the freaking 100. And they was like, dude, you got the gold medal. He said, dog, I lost the 100. I don't care that I won the 200. I lost the 100.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out for him. Go ahead.
No, I ain't gonna. I ain't gonna take him out my big book. If we talk about that 100, he was behind.
Yeah.
He lost. Like he said, he was behind. Had to catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that 200, I ain't gonna bet against him. That's just what I'm saying. That's just what it is. That's just what it says. Okay, Kevin says, okay, so who gonna win then? Cause there's only one goal and everybody out for blood. Yeah, that's the beautiful part about this show. Ain't but one gold medal, Jack.
Right. Right.
Mollywood. Well, which race you talking about, Mollywood? Who gonna win what? The 100, 200, what? It's still too early. Well, I still got. I got him doubling up in the 200 again. I'm sorry. I got the grass winning 200 again. I got the grass winning again.
You got the grass winning?
Yeah, I got him winning again. She said 100. The 100. Oh no, Fred. I got Fred winning 100 still. I got Fred winning 100, and I got the grass winning 200. Now the only reason why I'm saying I got Fred winning 100 is because that's what we do. Next week, it's just like last year. And this thing I want to say this too to all y'all fans out there. If you ever pay attention and watch ESPN, damn near every week the picks got to change because every week somebody gonna do something.
Right.
So the fact that Trayvon ain't came out and dropped the time yet.
Nope.
Marvin ain't came out and dropped the time yet. None of these boys have done anything. So today, I got to say Fred Kerley because Fred Kerley's already showed us. Yep. Now, if one of them boys open up next week and drop 961 out the gate, we got to have a different conversation now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but right now, right now, but you know, and they all know that. They all know that. Like, we got to come out. They all watch the show, so.
Facts.
Trayvon did not show his cards yet. We can't pick him. Yeah, that's pretty much what we just said. That's what we just said.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good question. She might have said, wait, so then what would Jacobs place?
I got Jacobs winning. Look,
you got Jacobs winning.
I got Jacobs winning. For this week, I got Jacobs winning. Prefontaine's going to say a lot. Somebody is not going to show or somebody is going to false start.
Here's what I got.
Gotcha.
Now, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I was like, Ocean 12 coming. Ocean 13 coming.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go out on a limb right now and say, I'm going to go out on a limb. Ocean 13 won't get a medal. He going to come in fourth. Wow. I don't think he going to medal. Ocean is going to come in fourth.
Olympic champ coming in fourth place.
Olympic champ coming in fourth place.
For this week, you got him coming in
for this week. For right now, even based off of Indo and all of that stuff, right now I got Olympic champ coming in fourth. Now, the only reason why I got Olympic champ coming in fourth is for this reason right here. We cannot, and none of us cannot deny that he is damn near perfect when he's running.
Oh,
right?
Right.
It's beautiful. But we can also say, we can go look at that whole Tokyo race, and like we just said about the grass, he could have won. He should have won that. Fred, he should have won that. Trayvon, mine wasn't right.
Right.
So I got to put into the pot that he ran perfect and everybody else didn't. If he runs perfect again, he can't get too much faster than what he's already dropped because he runs fast off of his flawless technique. You get the rest of them boys to clean up. Prime example, Christian Coleman is doing 200s. Christian Coleman cleans up his last four. He's not going to beat Christian Coleman. Let's just be honest. Fred Kerley actually goes to start running like 9.6. He's not going to beat Fred Kerley. DeGrasse, Trayvon, Marvin. These boys clean up what they got wrong. He's not going to beat them boys. It's like I was saying about Bolt. Can you honestly say if it's a relay and Ocean 12 got the stick at the exact same time as a Marvin Bracey? Foot speed, you gonna say he gonna beat him? Or a DeGrasse? Foot speed, you think he gonna beat him? I don't think so. I'm going with the fact that everybody done seen everything and everybody working to clean their stuff up. In a perfect race, everybody hit it the way they're supposed to hit it, he gets fourth. He can't beat them boys. He beating them off of, he just don't mess, he don't make a mistake. Like, that's how he won indoor. Christian Coleman made the mistake. He didn't. So now what happens if Christian Coleman don't make that mistake indoors? We don't even have this conversation now. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, I'm giving him fourth because everybody knows about him now. You see what I'm saying? Like last year, he snuck up on everybody. Everybody has to respect him now. So since he's respected, they're going to train to beat him. If they train to beat him and it comes to a foot race, he can't keep up with them boys. And that's why I'm saying I'm dropping him down to fourth. Today, just this week, I'm dropping him down to fourth. Dropping him down to fourth.
Okay.
Because what I can't sit here and say, if they all come up, and I'm visualizing it, Trayvon or somebody get out. Christian Coleman, get out. They gone. Somebody like Fred hanging on behind them. The grass is hanging on with them. And Ocean 12 is right there. Bro, 60 to 100, they finna buy. Because they finna now, what they finna do now is they finna run. Like Marcel gonna technique it all the way down. Them boys gonna get into a race, and you finna see they going down the street now. And I know that they ain't gonna be thinking to let him, like, to me, it's like a Asaf Powell. He's the new Asaf Powell. The only thing is, last year he snuck everybody. This year they're gonna be ready for him. They're gonna be ready for him. Trust, they're gonna be ready for him. That's what I'm saying. He might get
everybody. He ran 980 in the dead in an empty stadium, though, man.
He did, right? He ran 980 perfect, though. He ran 980 perfect. Even Tyson's 9.6, you can say that should have been faster because Tyson's start wasn't that good.
Right.
980 into a dry stadium, but it was still a race that he won because Fred thought he had won it with his bow-legged style of running. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So let's just say in that same race, Fred don't run bow-legged and he keeps his hips up. Let's say DeGrasse gets a better start, better lane. I think it's a different conversation again.
Mm.
That's the reason why I say this week he bumped down to 4th. He bumped down to 4 right now because Christian Carley run off on this dude, man. He's not gonna go catch it. and I still got Christian, like I'm saying, like I got Coleman being a factor by then. I don't have him being no factor at USA, none of that. I got Coleman being a factor at World Champs.
I need to know how much they getting paid for the Prefontaine though, man.
They getting paid, but they're not getting paid, a lot. Because it's in our contracts. So it's in our contracts.
That's a lot of heat in one race, man.
It's May though. I don't think that race is fair because it's May. I think
they moved the meet up because World Championships. Yeah,
exactly. Gotcha. There you go. So it ain't gonna be the same because it's so soon. Yeah. It ain't nobody gonna be training. I think last year they put Prefontaine at the best time they could have ever put it. Right after the game. Like, okay, well, if you felt like you didn't do what you're supposed to do last week and you got beat, here's your chance to go back and prove again who or what you could have did.
Because Prefontaine used to be at the NCAAs.
There you go. So because it's so early this year, I'm not really basing anything off Prefontaine because it's too early. I mean, and no disrespect to Mike. I love Mike to death. But you got to think about the year Mike won Prefontaine, 2009? He didn't get no medal. But Prefontaine was early, and he beat a sophomore and everybody, but he didn't get no medal. So it's like, I just think this year too early, and it's literally, pun intended, it's too pre to make those type of decisions. I don't think we're going to know anything until after that.
Kerley wins the meet.
Kerley wins Prefontaine?
Yeah, he wins.
Oh, hands down. Hands down. I mean, because it's so soon, and he's the sharpest right now. Right. He hands down wins it.
There you go. Exactly. Everybody's sitting here training to death like, bro, y'all don't realize the World Championships is damn near in 2.5 months.
Yeah. Yeah, World Championships in July this year.
Yeah, July 15th.
World Championships in July.
The earliest it's ever been. It's either been
like a whole month early.
Right. And these guys are sitting there chilling. They got 2.5 months. They better get out there and start racing before y'all get y'all snot box bust.
Hey, I wonder why do you think they moved it to July? Do you think it'll have anything to do with like the school year because it's in Oregon and August would be school and stuff like that, and that's why they did it in July? Because I have no idea why they moved it up so soon.
Yeah, they couldn't hold it in August because I think Oregon's on quarter systems.
Okay, yeah, well, that would make sense.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of July anyway because it's mid-season. You just left your trials. Yeah, let's go and get it out the way, Jack. Let's get it out the way.
And it makes the rest of the Diamond League meets even better, more compelling.
Yep. Yeah. Well,
the meet after the championship is usually flat. Usually flat, but everyone shows.
We might mess around and not get a good track season based off that too, though, because a lot of people might not go run no more. Because it might be like, well, I don't know, got my world championship medal. You know how athletes is, you know what I'm saying? Now you sure know you got to pay me to show up. It's hard to get in the race now.
So let me ask you something. You been to Zurich?
Yeah, I've been to Zurich.
Exactly. I'm running.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Think about it. I ain't turn that shit down with nothing, Jack. I'm there. Bosses on this too, Jack. I like when they treat me over there. Yeah, I take that back. Yeah, these folk over here.
You can turn down every race on the Diamond League circuit. To me, two meets you never turned down: Monaco and Zurich. That was just my. That's
you not turning down Monaco, but you not nail one of them, Jack. Nail one of them. Hey, shout out to Lotta Lord. Lotta Lord just dropped 10 pounds in here. I appreciate that, my brother. I appreciate that for sure.
Told you, man.
I appreciate that.
Worldwide Ray.
Appreciate that. Hey man, this show, man, we do this show for them. This ain't our show. We do this show for them. Yeah. All right, last one. 1 million Ocean 12 acceleration is almost the entire race. I'm gonna give. Here's the thing. I'm giving Ocean 12 peaking out at 972.
I can see.
Which respectfully is fast because he went 980. I'm peaking out at 972.
I can see that.
Everybody else going 9.6s though. That's why I keep saying fourth. You know what I'm saying? Fourth. I gotta say Trayvon gonna go 9-6. I gotta say Fred gonna go 9-6. From what I'm hearing from Trayvon and Marvin both down there, I gotta say they both ready to go like 9-6. Again, you can never count Christian Coleman out, period. Like you just can't. He might be sloppy, he might fall apart, but he gonna be there.
Right.
These are the people that I can really say 9-6 runners. Ocean 12 will peak out at 70, 72. That's just that on that. Aiden Troy says he don't see Marvin going 9-6. The only reason why I say I see Marvin going 9-6 is because of his 60. And y'all got to keep in mind, these times we throwing out, at least me, I'm throwing them out because he in Oregon. Like, I'm not talking about free fun. I'm talking about Oregon, Jack. That track showed us last year. You can throw the number out there. It's possible.
For all y'all who don't know, the two fastest straightaways in America, the old Mount Sac Stadium and Oregon straightaway. Those are the two fastest straightaways in America. No one can debate me on that one. There's things that I've seen on both those tracks that have my head spinning. Dog, we just watched a woman run 10:54. We just right.
And the track wasn't even settled yet. It's not even as fast as it was gonna be.
Nope.
That was like, no, 9-6 is very possible. Like if you're a 9-8 runner, if you're a legitimate 9-8 runner, 9-6 is possible in Oregon. That's damn sure possible.
Yeah. We gonna really find out how crazy this track is come NCAAs because these little dudes out here. NCAA is gonna give you a good idea of how fast that track is now. Now that
NCAA is gonna be stupid.
Yeah, because I don't see nobody beating Michael Williams. I don't see nobody beating that kid in the 100 and on the college level. He's different.
Nope.
He's different.
Nope. He gonna tell us how fast that track is.
Oh, yeah.
He gonna let us know.
By the way, let me give you the meet you need to watch out for. There's a meet down at LSU happening this weekend.
Hold on. Mom Bojum Trey, I appreciate that donation, brother. I want to talk about. Appreciate y'all. I don't know. I'm gonna give all the money back. Y'all know me. I'm gonna find a way to give it back. We're gonna have a giveaway tomorrow. You said at LSU this weekend?
There's a meet at LSU this weekend. The cheat code is running the quarter. Who's the cheat code? Sha'Carri Patterson. Dog, Florida got 6 guys on the national list right now, and the slowest guy is 10-17.
Shout out to Mouse.
Yeah, there's things going on down there in Gainesville that is he's gonna rattle the world. So Champion Allison, who anchored his national record 4x14, who split 43-7, and Sha'Carri Patterson, who is the collegiate record holder in indoor 300, he ran 31.99, and he also ran 10-11, and he's not a 100-meter guy. He at the Florida Relays he ran 20-20 and won the meet. He beat Joseph Fambale, who finished 5th in the Olympics. Beat him. They're both opening up in the quarter this week. Those two are going to throw a monkey wrench in a lot of things. The quarter in the U.S. right now, if Michael Norman is not going to focus, because rumor has it that he wants to run the 200, fine. I don't know why he want to add the extra depth. It's whatever. But if Michael Norman decides to run the quarter, there's two spots. There's 2 spots taken. That third spot is going to be up for grabs. And I'm telling you right now, that goddamn kid down in the University of Florida, I'm not telling you what I think. Ray, I'm telling you what I saw with my own eyes. He's different. And if he wins NCs, God bless him. And think about this. This is the one year where the championship meets favor the collegiates. Because remember, all the championships have been in August. As soon as they come over NCs, they got 2 weeks. They go to USAs. After that, they go 2 weeks. They make the team 2 weeks. They go to Worlds. They don't have to leave Oregon.
those 2 weeks for them college kids are gonna be 2 weeks of recovery.
Yeah.
Like when y'all see that, you're right. This will be the first year college kids. You have to respect them this year, because it's like, bro, like those 2 weeks from NCs, they're gonna give me a week to get my body checked on. A week for me to flush out, get everything. You know how I go.
Yeah.
And then next week, you know what I'm saying, we'll get back to practicing light. I'm gonna feel good. And then now that next week we racing again, y'all gonna have to see these college kids. I'm just be honest. Nah, I don't. Again, I don't foresee none of them in this 100 now. But in everything else, y'all better don't let them college kids right there.
And let's be clear about something. When has Mouse ever had a phenom that didn't show up after NCs?
Do we need to go all the way back to John Capel?
Okay, thank you.
We can go all the way back. We can go all the way back to when John Capel was in front of Michael Johnson at U.S. trials. I don't know if a lot of folks remember that because maybe too young, but
yeah,
in a Florida uniform. Come on now.
Thank you. So,
all right, y'all. Listen, man. See, this is why I always appreciate when he come on the show, man. Because when he come on the show, it's real track talk. Not that it ain't other real track talk, but most of the time when it's just me by myself, I like to entertain y'all, I like to be fun, I like to be goofy. But anytime he come on the show, I love to respect him for what he knows and his knowledge, so that we can actually give y'all a real show, like a true, genuine, real show. My brother, I always appreciate you 100%. When I put that out there today, I knew people can go crazy, but I knew that they was gonna go that crazy. So I was like, well, you know what? Let's talk about it. And I know there's one person I can bring on that we can have a sensible discussion about it. We probably won't agree, but we can have a sensible discussion about it and hear each other out. My brother, I appreciate you as always. Like I keep telling you, keep May 14th clear for me, please. For this track meet down here.
Yes, sir.
Mary Beth coming. So, shout out to her. She's already confirmed. I got a couple other athletes that are confirmed that they're coming too. So it's gonna be fun. So can't wait to have you down here. It's gonna be a blast. We're gonna make sure that we do a show for the people and all that out there. So I know it's late on your side, it's late on my side. I gotta go home and get some dinner. So we finna get off this thing, y'all. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Always hit rewind if you need to. And if something crazy going in track and field, you already know we finna give it to you.
We are. Follow all of us on Twitter. My Twitter handle is Part 4. Okay. My podcast handle is in the signature right here. TAF Chatter. Follow me and the rest of my boys. Ray's been on the show. I'm always going to contribute to his show whenever he needs me. He knows, hey, just inbox me. Boom. Hey, I'm on. Come on, let's get it going. All right. So follow all of us, man. And if you see us, man, speak.
All the time.
Speak.
All right, y'all. Go to bed. Go to sleep. Because that's what we're going to do. All right, y'all. We out of here. All right, brother.
Peace.
Peace.